It's our fourth wild camp, Brecon Beacons this time. This is south of Penny-Fan and Fanny Big, just walking up towards Upper Neuadd Reservoir. There's a few decent places to camp there for tonight. It's 20 to 7 now, a few hours of daylight left. Just park in the car park a quarter of a mile back and pitch up for the night. You see the weather's alright. It's rained a little bit on the way here. It's a few clouds in the air, but it's not supposed to rain tonight. Nice to see some stars, but I think a cloud is forecast all night and then all today and then tomorrow. There's a Penny-Fan and Fanny Big. I mean, obviously straight ahead of us in that direction. Follow this road towards the reservoir. I understand it's been drained from a couple of years ago, I think, and that's all open for camping. I think there's a few decent spots around the edge on the tree line. I don't know if anybody else is there. The car park we just been at is pretty empty. A few cars there, so we'll see. Less people are parked in the other car park to west of Penny-Fan, which seems to be the most popular one. But at the moment, we have it all to ourselves. This is my new action cam. Second time I've used it out and about. SJ cam was SJ7 star, but a couple of months ago. See how we get on today. Not too bad a price. I've also got a Sony RX3, RX100 Mark III, sorry. For the stills, obviously video if I need it. You know, the weather is nice, it's warm, a little bit muggy, but lots of mozzies about. I think for 10 minutes we've been from the car, probably been bitten 4 or 5 times. So I think sooner I get the tent set up the better. Get in there, close the door, have the mesh down, let the air through, and not the mozzies. Didn't bring any cream or repellent or anything like that. Maybe I should have done. Upper Neuadd Reservoir. It's nice and dry. Seen a couple of people walk past. Don't know what they're doing, just a bit stroll. Don't have any camping gear or anything with them. It's a lovely still night. I think this is going to be very quiet, just a few birds. Obviously tractor marks and heavy machinery marks along here. I don't know what they're doing to it. Why it's been drained, I'm sure somebody knows. There's Ramble again. So yeah, find a spot for tonight, I think. Well, set up camp now by the drained reservoir. Got totally attacked and beaten up by midges doing it, but we got there. Seems to have gone a bit now as the breeze has picked up. My battery resort to long sleeve top and my night bottoms, my sexy little leggings. Yeah, it's getting bitten all over the place. Well, why we did that anyway. Since it's got a fire going, I don't know if that's helped or what. I don't know. Keep that burning. Take a bit of dead wood, not to pick any from the trees or anything. Make sure not to do that. Fire pit was already in place, so someone's obviously been here before, pretty much. Just acquired a few extra stones to put that in there. I think in that island there you can see there was someone walking around a little while ago. Don't know if they set up camp or not, I don't know, I've not seen them since. Time now is 9:15. Sun will be we're going down over there, and that's it. We're done now. Quite knackered. Time for a brew, I think, or even a hot chocolate. It's a Jetboil Minimo here. It's a coal and performance gas. That bottle was empty, so I went to B&M to get some butane, and we filled that. Those bottles should work out about £1 each. It's filled that 230 gram bottle, which is usually £5 or £6 in the shops. It works absolutely fine. The adapter was a couple of quid off eBay, but yeah, £1 a refill rather than have to buy a new bottle for £5 or £6. It's working fine. No difference whatsoever that I can make out. Right, that's us set up now for the night. It is, what time is it? 9 o'clock. And the sun's just gone down behind the hills. And just cooked up a Galaxy hot chocolate, which she's enjoying.
Ching ching.
Aren't you glad we've come out and done all this?
I'm glad the tent's set up now. And those midges have literally, they've bitten everywhere on my body.
They've actually disappeared, haven't they?
Yeah.
They were awful. Obviously it's only our 4th camp.
Now I know
but,
what they felt like in Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, which is Brecon Beacons, Naked and Afraid. I was like, yeah. And they wake up in the morning with hundreds and hundreds of bites over their body. You think, yeah, I can do that.
I wouldn't do this.
What did we last, about 5 minutes?
No way. I could not do this naked. Oh my god.
I had shorts and a t-shirt on, and within 5 minutes of trying to put up the tent, I put this on. It's horrible. Yeah, mosquito or midge deterrent or spray next time, I think, to keep with us. I wasn't expecting that. But I should have really. It's the summertime, isn't it? Now, near water. But yeah, a little bit of wind picked up, the temperature's dropped a little bit, and they seem to, or most of them seem to have disappeared. You were just saying a couple of weeks ago, we were in Portugal, on a beach.
Yeah.
And look now where we are,
I was getting
slumming it.
a bit of suntan. Now I'm like a poor man.
But I still prefer this.
The things you
Lovely
do for
view.
love, eh?
Well, sometimes you don't love me when we're out here. There's the dam over there that's no longer doing its job. And little fire going. Looks like it's going to be a decent start to the day. It's a bit cloudy. The sun was really bright the moon was really bright last night. But it's it was really cloudy, no stars or anything like that. Believe it or not, last night, so I woke up about 12ish. I thought I could hear some music in the distance and that, but I'm convinced myself I hadn't. And then woke up at 3, the music got louder, and it sounded like some kind of rave or trance music or something, and you could hear voices laughing and that. That was about 5:30. Okay, they think they're doing it in the middle of nowhere, not disturbing anyone, but far from it. I think it was coming from over there somewhere in the distance, maybe the other side of the reservoir wall or the dam wall. I don't know, but yeah, it went on for hours. Can't say we disturbed us too much. Just nodded off again. But yeah, it probably went on from what, 11 or 12 till 4 or 5 in the morning. Probably walk back that way soon. So whether they're still there or not, I don't know. That kind of sound system, I really wouldn't imagine it's going to be a car or anything that's made its way here. They've got their own portable gear. Yeah, don't know what they'd have been up to. But we're concerned, should they, I don't know whether they're drinking or taking God knows what else, and make their way up here and find a tent in the middle of the night. But think that's me worrying for maybe nothing. Yeah, nice sun this morning. It's not really breezy or anything. The midges seem to have disappeared for now. There was a few flying about, but that's remnants of the fire last night. I'll clear that up before we go. Spread the ash around to reduce the impact. That's lovely. I've got the Rab 500, Rab 500 sleeping bag, the green one. It's comfortable enough, roomy, the weight of it's not too bad. And the downside is you wake up in the morning, covered in half the down. See all that? Every time. It's got good, give yourself a good shake off when you come out of the tent. It's also in the tent as well, give that a shake out, but every time. So I can use this for a few years, half the down disappears. It's the only thing I don't like about it. It seems a bit cheap to me. But, it's not a cheap sleeping bag. Well, not for me anyway. It's 150 quid, 180 quid everywhere. Yeah, I expect a bit more for that money. Yeah, I can drop down to about 11 degrees last night, so that's fine for me. I was sleeping in, on the sleeping bag for part of it. Just went inside it in the early hours of the morning. Ramlo as usual. It's cold. She's got a Lamina 20, I think Mountain Hardware Lamina 20 sleeping bag. Goes down to -7 apparently. But I don't think it does for her. She was all wrapped up. She's nice and warm now. Sun's coming up over there. The sheep making their way past us over there in the distance, if you can see them. There was a chap over there camping on the little island there. I'm not seeing him or anything. I haven't seen a fire going or anything like that. I don't know if he's disappeared now. As you can see there, half the camera's still steady. Sort of midges are out and about now. I spoke too soon. Just had my breakfast now. Little jet boil. That music from earlier has started up again. Not quite as loud as before. We won't pick it up on the camera though. God knows what they're playing out. Ramlo's mentioned that earlier on in the hours of the morning there were people trampling past the tent, but I didn't hear it. Obviously they didn't do much. So no troubles for us, nothing missing or anything like that. Maybe it's me being sceptical or paranoid, I don't know. No, me. Me thinking that they're going to go past, or I expect the tent to get unzipped and then stuff go missing.
Yeah.
Or even cut the guy out, God knows what, you know.
Yeah.
Always people just want to have a good time. That's it. But,
luckily, they
not something
weren't
I've come across before.
that much of ourselves.
No. How did you sleep last night then?
I'd give it 6 out of 10.
The full stop, 6 out of 10 for a camping trip.
It's the second compared to the first one in Dartmoor. The first ever camping trip we did. There'll never be the best sleeping ever.
No.
But I'd say this is the second one, because the other ones were just horrendous. Lake District.
It's the wind, isn't it?
It was just a nightmare. Horrible.
Been tapping the fly shit against Sienna all night. That helped. A little bit of tossing and turning. That's to be expected, isn't it? It's not a bit like home. Yeah, it's right. My sleeping mat is a Cedar Summit Ultralight. It's a great little mat, really comfortable, can sleep on my side. But the first time I used it, I had a one of those foil insulated blanket things between the base of the tent and that, and it kept me in place. I didn't bring that this time because there's no point because it's not that cold. And it was crinkly and sliding about a bit. What I'd bought with me was one of those cotton sleeping bag liners. I got a tenner from Mountain Hardware, I think, or no, Mountain Warehouse. And so what I actually did is put the seed summit mat inside that, and then I could put the pillow, this inflatable pillow that I got inside the pillow bit for that cotton sheet, and that kept everything in place and it quietened things down. And it was fine. Yeah, not that fine, just like the midges were sitting inside the tent a little bit, so I had to keep this beanie on for a bit because when they buzz inside you it's bloody annoying. And also that obviously the music, but which didn't really keep me awake or anything, just when I did toss and turn I could hear it in the background still. All done now, that's where we've camped, taking everything with us. Oh my god, the midges earlier are awful. They're definitely winning the battle here. Had to rush and back everything up. There's Neuadd Reservoir. We parked there. So we camped there, in there, along amongst the trees. Walking up this way now. There's a couple of people on the track there. Where is it? There, walking along that way. A good few hundred yards away, because it's so quiet, you can actually hear them talking. That's what made me look up, and I spotted them. Oh, it's so muggy. I don't know what the temperature is. It's so still and it's humid. Sweating like anything at the moment. I've only done work distances, quarter of a mile, third of a mile at best. It's no rush to get to where we're going at the moment, so leisurely pace. We did cut out some of the footpath earlier going across that mound, but that was a bad idea because it's a bit boggy the other side. Shoes and bottom of the trousers got a little bit soaked, but that'll dry off. No dramas, that's what they're designed to do, isn't it? This is our fourth wild camp, first time to Brecon Beacons. Done a couple of times in Dartmoor, up the Lake District. This is a bit of a last minute thing. I did have an idea to do it this weekend, but obviously held out to the weather's like. Get all the gear packed and make off. Here's my other half, leading up the rear as usual. But I won't say too much because I'm out of breath. Oh, you can see on there, sweat's dripping down my arm. Oh, this is awful, it's like muggy. Oh. So you see a track on the OS maps, you plan your route. You think, oh, I'm going from A to B, via C, whatever. And you get there, bit of flattened grass, about 4 or 5 tracks, 4 of which are going to be sheep tracks, and one's the track on the OS map. Take a bit of a gamble which it is. Follow the wrong track for 50 yards, whatever. You realise you're wrong side of a stream, make your way across, it's all boggy. You've got to backtrack and go the other way. I'm sure most people have been there at some point. I'm by no means an expert on this. Yeah, quite novice, so probably make plenty of mistakes. Just got to watch where I put my feet. A few holes dotted about, bit of soft ground, I think it's grass, just drops all the way through. Oh, I'm struggling a bit. I've been walking for about 40 minutes, but it's all uphill. I think my rucksack's got about 14-15 kilos in it. I'm massively heavy, but it's enough in these conditions for me. Yeah, mine's all dripping down my arms. Huh? I'm holding my hand up like that, I can feel it dripping down my hands. I'm not out of breath at all, I'm just waiting for you. I'm absolutely fine. Plenty of huffing and puffing on this camera, believe me. I know, this shiny face. Just get out of that water, please. Oh, fresh filtered water from down there. Oh, that is good. Apologise for the poor selection in background music. It's her choice, not mine. Just when I thought it was going to get easier, we have decided to go up the top there. This is more of a path, rough grass and all that. At least not alone. Plenty of other people enjoying our pain and misery. You decided to go this way.
It's a challenge. I'm not looking forward to the top.
No, just think, up and up there.
Because everything I compared to China.
Yeah.
We've got 12 hours to get to the top, right?
Well, no, because we go from here back to the car.
Well, either way, we can camp somewhere at the top, but we've got 12 hours.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you wanted to. We've got to decide, we can go back to the car or up here somewhere, yeah.
What happened?
That's poop. One thing I've learned is I'm very tasty and smell very nice to all the flies. Oh, I'll nearly every 5 seconds. One landed on me. I looked at it, I thought I've seen that fly before. Next thing it bit me, flicked it off. 10 seconds later, drop of blood. Yeah, I'm not infected with anything. This could be my last ever video. We'll see. It was selfie time with no camera.
Stop there, stop.
Film you filming me. That's Corndew that way. I'm not going down that way. Heavy fan fine. Then Fanny Big up that way. I can get on the top, go on the ridge and go east. What I'm looking to do. There's a guy there, he's in the ledge. He's got his drone out. He's got some awesome footage of this. It's magnificent. I'm not getting good there. Oh, flat ground. Takes it.
I was half like that.
I said put that down, let it cool down, we can lick it.
My brain didn't do what you said to us like that.
From that to fucking spinning it.
Yeah. My brain already told my hand to go, oh yeah.
If that was me, you would have had a go at me, call me a moron or whatnot.
Yeah.
Moron. I literally, the words just finished out of my mouth. You fucking sorry.
It's top of Fanny Big. This little man-made little windshield thing, and just had a brew. Sorry, not a brew, a hot chocolate. That's like a nice little cigar, little Monte Cristo, Purito I think it's called. That's very nice. First one I've had of those. Yeah, so down there, a little bit of a windbreaker. That is. A few other people up the top there. The wind's picked up a little bit. I've just seen I've got a few bites. Get too close.
And up.
Right, packed up and ready to go again. Wish I didn't have to go, I'll stay all day, but yeah, onwards and upwards. This little bit here is from an Army Bergen. Mate at work gave me his whole rucksack, but the body of it was a bit too short for me. So I'll pinch this off the side, and I've tied it on with a bit of paracord up the top there and underneath there. Just put extra gear in. It made a big difference actually, because I bought some new camera gear. I've got an extra spare stove with me, aluminium canteen, army pot stove. They've gone in there as well. Made a bit of a difference, a good few litres extra. It's not too bad on there. doesn't weigh my back down as much. I don't really notice the difference, to be fair. Try to put all the main weight in the main bag. Yeah, it's quite good. I'm gonna have to get this back to him after this trip, but I'm gonna look out and get my own one or something similar to do it. Right. Leave me behind already. I'll back it on. The camera picks up very well, very steep down there, not where I want to be going. I'll stop for 2 seconds, take a photograph. Look, she's leaving me behind. That's a reservoir, I can't remember the name of it. That's near where, that's the direction we're going in, basically, towards the car park. Found a little path it's supposed to be on. Unfortunately, it's downhill now. As you can see behind me, that's the entrance to the reservoir. Yeah, last night, that rave, it was there. There's a petrol generator or diesel generator, big bonfire, it's all over the place. Lots of smashed bottles, empty cannabis bags, loads of crap everywhere. It's disgusting. It wasn't there yesterday when we walked in, so obviously that's where it all took place. Yeah, no respect for the area, fucking ruins it for everyone. Are you right?
Hello. Great, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Final bit now. Back at the car park. Oh, feet are knackered. When we came here yesterday, there was about 3 cars here. That's it. Packed now. Actually, not too bad.